Right, welcome back, folks. We're back doing some more Halloweens for you all. This time with the wonderful Dum Dum Die, who've been on multiple times before. But in case you've never met them before, who are you? Where do you folks come from? And what are you playing tonight? Start it. I should probably do starting with. My bad. Hopes we have the right channel up. Starting with Floyd.
Hi guys, I'm Lena, all the way from sunny South Africa, and tonight I am playing a character based on a friend of mine's LARP character, a group of friends of mine, Floyd, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it. So pardon the very, very bad accent that's gonna be happening all night long. Yeah, I'm just gonna have fun with Floyd, the miner.
All right, then we have Bean.
Hey guys, I'm Nelly. Tonight I'll be playing Bean, but yes, I'm also based in sunny South Africa. And I'm part of Dum Dum Die, but we'll give you guys a rundown about Dum Dum Die in a minute. And my character Bean is a halfling that may or may not be scared of very unreasonable things, but yeah, very keen to
My
play.
character's fears are completely justified.
Super valid, like super valid.
And finally, writing this off, we have Gina.
Hi everyone, I am Teddy and I have no face tonight. Look, profile picture, no face. I am also with Dum Dum Die. I'm not from sunny South Africa. I'm from stormy South Africa tonight because I live on the opposite side of SA and it's pretty rough out tonight. And I am also playing a miner, human. Her name's Gina. She's smart, don't question it. She got things, like she'll be fine. And she also has some very valid fears because there are certain skill sets, like swimming, that she just does not have.
I mean, fair.
I mean, you don't need it.
All right, well, quick one point to say. What is Dum Dum Die?
Dum Dum Die we are a collective of all awesome, all female, all South African D&D players or just TTRPG players. Our mission in life is to just grow the community locally and at some point world domination, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
In
Did
case
I
you
miss
forgot.
that part of the memo?
You weren't at the meeting,
worry about it.
obviously. Don't worry about it.
Was this not part of the brochure when I joined the and world domination, like at the bottom there?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
in T's
fine
and
print.
C's. Very, very fine print.
Got it. Got it.
But yeah, we typically play 5e. We have a homebrew campaign going on. Lena, aka Floyd, is our DM for that campaign. It's been awesome and it's amazing. We have a fourth member, Wednesday. She's not with us tonight. She loves all things spooky, but she wasn't available. And she'll be running an upcoming campaign within Delta Green system. So look out for that. And then Teddy is our
spooky.
yeah, that will be spooky. Teddy is our resident chaos goblin gremlin. Teddy, I'm just trying to keep it together.
All right, well, those are the players. Let's begin. So as with every single Open the Dungeon we have done for 7 years now, you've responded to the request to work on the wall of a tavern. I I have paranoia now that my microphone's not working. I was like, yeah, it's working fine. I'm just being paranoid. But yes, you have responded to request to work on the wall of a tavern. As you enter the building that you've been basically just told to turn up to, you see a dwarf and an elf having a heated argument, and as they clock you entering, the two of them sort of give each other one last scowl and then sort of run back to two separate doors. So from the left to the right, you have a door with a dwarf in it who is sort of gesture you forward, going, "Aye, you're proper workers. Come work for the dwarfs. You'll never regret it." The next door along is an elf who goes, "You should just come work for those who actually own the mine. It's probably better if you do so. And finally, on the far right, there is a lackadaisical-looking man who, as you sort of enter, very lazily glances over to you and just puts a finger up to point at a sign behind him that says Union. So who would you like to talk to?
Oh, should we roll like a d6 to the side, or what? What do you guys want to do?
You could do that if you want. I had a different idea.
What was?
Well, Floyd is just going to look at the two of you and say, "Well, I need to work, and I don't know. Never mind any of that. But my brother Hans said that you should never trust elves." So,
But that's ridiculous. Of course you could trust elves. You could trust anyone, just depending on who pays the most. Hey,
Yeah.
listen up. Who's paying the most here? You? You?
I think the elf has the most
At this
money.
point,
terrible way to
the,
go about it.
the elf sort of makes himself look quite noble up, and he goes, "I think probably we will be paying you the most if you come work for us." And the dwarf goes, we'll match it. Aye.
You don't even know how much it is. It could be 1,500 million gold.
The dwarf
Wait.
looks
Ma-
physically disturbed that you're saying this, and he goes, oh, yeah, talk to him first.
My brother Norbert says that some of the folks have what they call T's and C's. Now, I don't know what that means, but apparently that's important.
Okay,
And,
who has T's and C's? C's, right? Yes,
yeah, T's and
You said-
C's.
Who has T's and C's?
Yeah, that's important part of any contract, and I'm just saying that we should ask before we decide to sign with one of them general folk.
You've never done with this before. You just nod your head and do what you're gonna do and I'm whispering this to the two of them. You just nod your head and do whatever you plan to do anyway. T's and C's are not really a thing.
I can't do reading no numbers and shit. That's normally Hans's. That's his thing.
I don't see a hands. I don't see a foot. I see
No, not
you.
a hand. I'm sorry, Hans. His name is Hans. He's my brother. One of my brothers back home. He's the one that negotiates the contracts.
Well, I don't see. You know what? Yeah, who has the most coin? T's and C's negotiable.
Okay. To this point, the lackadaisical man goes, "T's and C's? We don't deal with no shipping companies."
See, that's what I'm talking about. There's no-
Shipping companies? I
Oi.
thought we was gonna be working in a mine.
Oh, that's what we're saying. We don't deal with no shipping companies. We only work in a mine.
talking about seas like the water seas. I whisper that to Floyd.
Oh, right. Well, that's what it means, seas. Well, that
You
makes so much sense right now.
Yeah, Gina, I
no,
think
I
we
never
should go
saw
for
that.
the. Let's go for the. And I'm looking at the elf.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the well dressed.
I can't be doing with the C's. I don't swim so good. So let's go without the C's. The people that don't have the C's.
They make a good point, Gina. I can't swim neither.
Bean's just gonna walk straight to the elf. You look like a wealthy man. Hi.
Oh, wonderful. Well, come this way. And he gestures you inside.
You got like refreshments and cookies.
Well, we can
The
have some.
Cookies?
We can have some sweetbreads brought up for you.
That would be great. Thank you.
Snacks included. I like this guy. He gets it. Okay.
Okay, so you go in and you just have a seat at the table. He closes the door behind you, and he walks up and he goes, "Right, well, we have we're looking for folk to come work in our mine. Now, it's a standard pay job. You will be paid about 10 gold a day, plus any bonuses you make for harvesting enough suitable graphite.
Is that a lot?
It's a hell of a lot. It's a.
Oh, good.
Oh, that sounds like a good start. Okay, yeah, it's a good start.
But we are very much just looking for good, well-rounded workers to start. He sort of gives you all a sort of look over, then he sort of looks, he's pondering something, and he goes, though, a side question, are you superstitious by nature?
I have a question as well.
Yes?
What is so super about the stitious?
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Well, that answers my question completely. You see, we are looking for a elite team of
my
people
question.
to
I'll tell you later, Floyd. I'll tell you later.
we're looking for an elite team of very highly educated people to well, conduct some experiments and find out if there is actually well, let's put it bluntly, a spectre in the mine.
You want us to go ghost hunting for you?
Well, the thing is, the dwarves believe that there's a ghost. I mean, as educated people as I'm sure you are, you don't believe in ghosts, right?
Oh no, so I don't believe in no ghosts.
Yes,
Wait,
exactly.
My
That's the
brother
spirit.
Norbert said that that's like a bunch of baloney.
That's the spirit. Yes. Well, we need you to go down there and just you know, do what you people do, and find out what this ghost is, and if it, you know, how to if it is genuine by any degree, get it well, shifted.
Wait, I thought we were mining. I brought my mining gear.
Oh, you can do that as well.
I got my pickaxe and shovel and everything.
That's totally fine. You could do the mining as well. That's not a problem. But if you were to find out the root of this fake ghost spectre problem, then we could well, then we could stop having problems with workers, as it were.
All right, what I'm hearing is you want to pay us some danger pay.
Extra pay.
I heard about they do that if you have to, if there are danger things, they pay you more for doing the thing.
Oh yes, yes. Well, don't worry. I mean, if you find the cause, we will definitely make it worth your while.
Well, I'm sold.
I'm confused.
Well, I have a question.
Yes.
I have many.
I tend to pick up stories from people I come across. Do you know anything about the lore around here about this specter of yours?
We don't really know much about it, but I'm sure the guards on site will know more. They've been listening to the queries of the dwarven workers that have had problems with it. All we know is that there's this apparent ghost in one of the dig sites that's well, just needs a little bit motivation to leave.
Okay.
I'm sorry, sir. Can I just ask?
Yes.
For somebody who's not believing in ghosts, it sure sounds like you believe in the ghost being there.
Well, I believe in it affecting the bottom
I just want
line.
to say that, you know, you have less problems with your mining folk if you just feed them.
Oh well, we do that. We give them. We've got lots of bakers in there now. They make lots of bread.
Oh, yeah.
What, in the mine?
Yes. We took over the dwarven what they call it, a drinking hall, but we took over it. We made it into a nice canteen.
You took away the booze?
Oh no, the booze is still there if you particularly like that kind of thing. But the dwarves did not need such an elaborate drinking hall. I mean, a simple canteen and some tables would have worked perfectly fine.
I mean, and I'm gonna look back at Gina and Floyd. I've never heard of a bad dwarven drinking space. Sounds
I'm
like a waste
just-
to me.
I'm just nodding along with whoever is speaking.
You know, back in my old mining place, they didn't have no drinking hole. Well, except if you count the place where the horses drank, then that's like kind of a hole.
That's a hole that you don't want to drink from. Horses do all kinds of things.
No. Well, yeah. But come think about it, there ain't no dwarves there either. So maybe that's why there ain't no drinking hole there.
Okay. Well, actually, what's your name, Elf? I don't take money from strangers. I need to know a name first.
Oh, I'm Artemis.
Artemis, okay.
Well, nice to meet you, Artemis.
Oh, I love that accent. It simplifies my name down to syllables. I love it.
He likes it. Yeah.
Good job. Now we just go chase an imaginary ghost, and we get paid a lot to do it.
Oh yeah, easiest money ever.
Well, do we get paid a little bit first just to make sure we, need some supplies?
Oh,
Stuff.
I'm sure we can do that. And he nods to another elf in the room who, again, nods back, goes into a room at the side, comes back with a small bag of gold, just throws it on the table, and he goes, "That should cover anything you need to encounter. Should you need any more supplies, there is an equipment room on site. I'm sure you could just go and take what you need from there." Oh,
Nice.
and on that note, and he ruffles through a desk drawer. He takes out a small bag. He opens the bag and takes out these little brooches that are shaped like a sort of very elven leaf, and he just hands them one to each of you. And he goes, "If you need to speak to the guards, just show them that. They'll understand that you're working for the elite elven constabulary."
Oh, that's real nice.
That's a shiny, nice leaf. Thank you. But I'm gonna reach for the bag of gold first, and just open the bag, check that it's there, bite the coins in front of him. No shame.
As soon as you
I'm
bite the
biting
coin,
the
I'm gonna
leaf.
bite the leaf as well.
The leaf is a lot softer than the coins.
At the same time.
Does the leaf do anything when they bite into them? I just have to ask.
It's just very soft. It just bends just slightly.
Well. Oh look, it's floppy.
Oh, is that supposed to be like that?
Well, I don't think I've ever bitten it before, but I'm sure it's working as intended.
Okay. And then as for the coin, is it legit? After my little checks.
Yeah, it seems legit. You've got about a bag of maybe 15 gold coins.
Okay. I actually, when they talk about the leaves being floppy, I turn to them and say, "Well, the gold is not. It's legit and strong, and I think we'll do just fine."
Well done, negotiating. That's Norbert's job normally. So well done.
Well, yeah, you've got a whole bean, and I gesture at myself, on your side, so we won't be without food or drink or even a snack or two. So, and I'm gonna pocket the gold to myself though.
Okay. Guess right. Well,
She said 15 gold.
yeah, 15.
Nice.
Guess what?
50?
15. 1-5.
Okay. Okay.
So he goes, "Right, well, is there anything else I can do for you before you journey out?"
No. Hey, no. We're good, right, guys? We can go.
Well, other than the dwarves telling you these stories, do the goat, and I gesture making the hand motion, do your fake ghosts do anything to people who find them? Are they fighting ghosts, or are they
you
resting ghosts?
You see that they've been scaring the dwarves stiff. And by that I mean the dwarves tend to be found face down, hair bright white, lying face down unconscious. We assume it's because they're scared of something, but we've not been able to really find anything in the any sort of scientific way.
I'm gonna like start patting at Bean's shoulder. I heard of this. I heard of this. It's the exact same thing that happens when one of Hans's explosives go off. There's like a boom, and then your ears are all ringing, and then you go stiff as a board and just flop down, and your hair is sticking all out all over the place. Yeah. It sounds exactly like that.
Well, yeah, that sounds grand. And the makeover, and I gesture at both Bean, at both Floyd and Gina. I mean, a makeover won't be a bad idea, but me, and I gesture. Bean actually has a big mop of like very curly, thick hair.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need a makeover, and this will maintain unmessed with. And I look at Artemis. Is that right? It won't give me a weird.
Oh, don't worry. As far as we're aware, nothing should affect you. As long as you don't. There might be a little bit of coal dust, but I'm sure you can brush that out.
Okay. That's...
Right, so we'll get going. Oh, you don't mind if we speak to like the dwarves and ask them?
I can't stop you. I don't believe the dwarven practices are very appropriate, but I can't stop you.
Well, just to find out what they think they saw. Like, we obviously don't. It's not a real ghost, but just so we know, like what their side
if the dwarves ask, we're not looking to get rid of the ghost, or that there is a ghost. And he sort of winks very obviously, if you know what I mean.
Of course, there's no ghost. That's not real.
Yes,
No,
exactly.
I get it. It's a fake ghost.
Yes, well.
Yeah, I heard about those fake ghosts, and that there was a town called Scooby-Doo. They had lots of fake ghosts.
Yes, well, the thing is that I don't.
Dumb name.
We've the dwarves are trying every sort of underhanded, dirty trick to get the mine back, and I just wouldn't put it past them to, do this, as it were. So I don't want to, if it isn't them, I don't want to give them ideas.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Mr. Artemis.
Thank you.
I guess we'll go and speak to some dwarves.
And the guards?
Yes.
Dwarves and
Let's go.
guards.
Okay, dwarves first, then guards. Come on, guys.
Okay.
As we walk out, I want to whisper to the other two. I have a strategy. We could. They just paid us a little bit to do this. But we could go to the dwarves, and they could also pay us a little bit to go mining, and then we get paid from both sides.
Oh, right, that's smart.
Yeah.
Gotta work. How does Hans say? You gotta work smart, not hard.
Right? So we're gonna be in there anyway, and the elves care about the ghost. They don't care about mining. But if we mine, we could take that to the dwarves and get paid for that too.
True. I like that. Working the system. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I like that idea. Let's go.
So you get up and walk out of the room. As you open the door, the dwarf jumps back from the door and goes, hi.
Hi there.
Just the person we were looking for. Hi there.
Name's Floyd.
At this point, the man that's sort of sitting in the chair over there turns his head very lazily and just goes, "You got caught there," and then just goes back to sleep again. Goes,
we were just thinking of speaking to you. And I push him away from the elves' door, though.
He's wonderful. Come this way. And he just leads you around to the other door.
Nice.
At this point, the little man who's half asleep just turns and goes. Again, just points very lazily at the sign and goes, "Union." You know it makes sense. And just goes back to sleep.
Anyone know why that man wants onions?
Well, I was just about to ask that same thing, but I didn't see any behind the table, so
Well,
I guess we'll speak with the cook later.
Yeah, but remember, onions have lots of layers, so it might take a minute. But so our dwarven friend, hey there, what do you have to offer us?
Well, if you come this way, he just again leads you into the room, closes the door after you, take a seat. Again, they sort of ply you with drinks and food, and he goes, right, well, what we're looking for is well, some good workers again to go into the mine and dig the graphite. But tell me, did you get on well with the elves? The meeting here?
Not really. He kind of stiffed us, so we didn't take what he was selling. So what are you selling
right.
us?
Well, you see, my great grandfather was the one that gave away the mine, and it's just it's looking back now at the contract and trying to see if there's any little loopholes in there that we could use to get our mine back, as it were, because they're no parting with it.
Mm-hmm.
But you see,
Oh,
there's a
is it the shipping companies?
oh, I don't think it is, but I wouldn't put it past the elves to have a shipping company. But no, for this, there's a little clause that says that the mountain of Kinbanog, or as it's now known, the mountain of Bricquemynydd, has a clause that has it's all the gold and jewels have been mined out of it. Now, and he just puts his hand in his coat pocket while he's talking, and he goes, now if there were gold to be found in there, and he just puts something on the table with his hand on top of it, the elves would have to justify it, and the mountain would probably come back to dwarven ownership. I mean, it's so rare that there would be gold there, but if we can get good miners in to try and find gold, then maybe, maybe there could be some found. And he just pushes
Oh
what
yeah,
isn't.
yeah, no. I was normally the one that will help my brothers find the gold. I know all about that. I can absolutely help you out, sir.
He just lifts his hand and you see a glass vial full of gold flakes, and he goes, if only there was a way for the gold to be found, but we have to do it above board and fully legally, so this is why we're looking for miners to go into the mine. And he sort of looks down and looks back at you, and he goes, I mean,
Oh, that's a brilliant sample. Is that the gold that you're looking
no,
for?
no. A sample? I don't know what you're talking about, but if there were gold,
Oh yeah, and then
to be
Bean is
found
gonna just
in
Bean
the
is gonna like
mine.
wink, give you a give him a big wink, grab the vial, and then also put onto her person. What's your name
It's
again, sir?
fake gold. I get it. I get it.
I am.
Yeah, we'll talk about this later, Floyd. Remember, later. Later.
I'm Alexander Banog. I'm the would have been the inheritant of the mine.
Well, nice to meet you, Mr. Alexander.
Bandwagon? Okay, that's an interesting name for dwarf.
Banog.
Oh, okay. I didn't want to disrespect your eldest Bandwagon.
It's my accent. It's a bit difficult to traverse sometimes.
That's okay. I spend too much time with bards. That's why I thought of bands and wagons.
Bannock. Bannock.
Yeah,
that's it. If there were gold to be found in some of the dig sites that no been as enthusiastically dug, as it were, like especially dig site 2, and it was found by a team that just so happened to be turning up in a couple of days. I mean, that would spell bad news for the elves, you know. So the sooner we can get you out there digging, the better, right? And he sort of gives you a sort of very obvious wink.
I agree. Well, I'd like to go start working, sir, so I can get paid.
Wonderful. Right, well, I'm sure we can sort that out. And if someone were to find this gold, they'd be very well compensated for all the assistance they have been to the dwarves.
How well?
Yeah, how much of compensation are we looking at here?
And he looks at one of the other dwarves, who kind of slides him a piece of paper, and he goes, a couple of 100 gold.
All right.
I mean, it would be pittance to our family home, you know.
Yeah, but that couple hundred gold, will it be coming now or after we come back?
Oh, well, it would have to be. It'd have to be after they discovered the thing. I mean, there's so much mine to dig. He sort of nods at the other elf. The other elf sort of ruffles under the table and pulls out a small bag. He gives it to the dwarf, who just puts it very gently on the table, and he goes, "But I'm sure, if their good intentions were there, we would both be rewarded." And they just look at the little bag on the table. It looks like it's got about 10 gold in it.
Ah, well, we all, and Bean will reach out. Yeah, we all here have great intentions.
Aye,
And
yeah. Intentions, aye. Intentions, the good thing. But if you have any luck finding the gold, please don't hesitate to tell us.
Bean's gonna do the same check as well with the coins.
Talking about the fake gold.
Yeah.
Yep, they all seem genuine.
All right, so that's real 10 gold, 10 coins. Okay.
I'll lean in Floyd and say, I don't get it. If they have gold, why do they need us to find the gold?
This mine was a graphite mine. I mean, I signed up for a graphite. I don't mind being gold. I can find gold too. Mine it just as well.
We can find both, because this gold, it's good.
Oh, okay. No, yeah. We'll find your gold, sir.
Oh, wonderful. Well, if there's anything else we could help you with, please feel free to ask us anything.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
Oh, do you have onions for the onion man?
No. Are we
Onions.
supposed to talk about the ghost?
I just looks at the other dwarf. The dwarf shrugs and he goes, "We can get you some onions if this is a important thing."
Right, yes, because he keeps asking for onions, and I don't know, maybe he'll also pay for it.
He even made a sign about it. There's a sign that says onions.
And I'll whisper to Alexander, they're talking about the Union Man, but onions sound fun too.
Right, okay. Does the Union Man want onions?
And I'll look at the others. Oh, you said you want onions, right? We can get, yeah. And I'll look back at Alexander and I'll give him a wink. Yeah, we love onions. We just need onions for our friend outside.
It's just a courteous thing to do.
He just looks really puzzled, but just looks at the other dwarf. The other dwarf just shrugs and goes, "Has Billy got any onions?" And the other dwarf gets up and goes out of the room, comes back a minute later with about 2 or 3 onions in a small sort of Hessian bag. And he goes, there you go. He goes, whatever you're wanting them for. And he just pushes the bag across the table to you.
Okay. And then this time Bean will step aside and look gesture towards Gina or Floyd. Oh yeah, there's your onions.
Well, there you go, Gina. I think you should give the kind man his onions.
Great, thank you. I'll grab the onions. I'll straight up just walk out to where the man is sitting or sleeping with the Union sign, and I'll like slam the onions down in front of him and say, "You're welcome."
Okay. He lazily kind of takes a look at you and goes, "Oh, all right." And he just leans down, picks up an onion, goes, "Oh, all right." Just takes a massive bite out the side of it, and then goes, "No, you're not bad. Well, so why have you brought me lunch?"
You kept asking for onions, so we got you onions.
Oh, well, thank you for that. He's just looks completely puzzled, but he's just idly just biting into this onion every so often and just like.
At this point, I would have pushed Floyd out of the dwarven room, and I just keep looking at. I'll look back at Alexander.
Wait. Are we supposed to ask about the ghost?
No.
We're not supposed to ask. I thought we're fake.
No, they're fake, but we'll ask the guards because they think we're weird for onions.
I am so confused.
It's okay.
It's fake, but not. The gold is fake, but not.
It's okay.
What is going on here?
You hold on to your picks and axe, and you'll be fine. It's okay,
Yeah,
Floyd.
Let me just go and work. I mean, that I can do.
Yeah. So you gotta have something. So yeah, let's do that.
All right. So you again walk out into the main hall. Are you doing anything with this man continually eating his onions, or are you just gonna wait for the cart to turn up?
No, I got him what he wanted. I'm happy. I'll join the others.
Okay. All right. Well, after about another 5-10 minutes, the cart pulls up outside. A cart pulls up outside. You journey outside. You climb onto this cart, and it takes off. It's about mid-afternoon by this point, and by early evening, you find yourself going over this last sort of hill at the foot of this mountain. And as you go down this sort of hill into this hamlet, you see a big sign that says the mountain of Kinbanog in really thick dwarven script. And Kinbanog has been scored through really lightly, and Bricquemynydd has been written beneath it in very fancy elven script. As you journey into there, you get off the cart. You have a relatively peaceful evening with good night rest, and the next morning you awaken. You find that there are quite a lot of dwarves and elves and humans that seem to be going towards this mine. How they go is they get on this very rickety-looking steam train. The train, if anyone who has a height of above about 4'6" is really struggling for headroom, but anyone else is finding it no problem at all.
I'm happy I'm a halfling. I'm happy I'm a halfling.
So yeah, this train takes off and journeys deep into the mines, deep into the darkness, and after about 10-15 minutes of travel, it sort of bursts into this very sort of brightly light the sort of station area. And as you disembark from the train, you find you're in this quite open area with a bunch of stalls that seem to be selling or renting mining equipment. There are some elven guards wandering around, there's a dwarf that's counting flagstones, and there's a bunch of people waiting around this, what looks like these two huge holes in the ground. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna walk up to one of the dwarves.
Yeah, we need to speak to dwarves.
I'm just gonna walk to any dwarf that's close by. I'm sorry, sir. Could I ask you a question?
Okay, the dwarf sort of lowers his clipboard and stops counting flagstones and goes, yes, what can I help you with?
I'm looking for a what was that? A spectre.
Alright, tar, where would you get? You
Have
might
you-
get tar in the equipment room.
Oh, what
this-
my
in the
articulate
equipment
fr-
room?
what my articulate friend is trying to say is we're looking for, and I whisper, "You're the ghost around here?"
He just sort
It
of
just said
raises
it's
his
in the
eyebrow and goes,
equipment room.
ghost? I'm a... He sort of looks at his clipboard and looks back and goes, I've not encountered a ghost. And he just sort of reaches out, grabs another dwarf walking by and goes, yeah. Have you heard of this ghost? And the other dwarf goes, oh aye, there's a big bastard and ghost down there. He haunts everyone. He's enraged. We've been given the elves this mine. Alright.
In the equipment room?
Well, I suppose that's your answer. Where is this ghost? And the dwarf enthusiast goes, oh, he's mostly down in Dig Site 1, but they're everywhere down there. He's vengeful. He's vengeful.
Okay, so not in the equipment room.
And the dwarf goes, well, I don't know. I know the equipment room is down on the same floor as Dig Site 1, but I'm not sure.
Alright, so we're going down to Dig Site 1,
Yeah.
and the spectre is in the equipment room. Got it. Thank you.
Okay. As you walk off, the dwarf with the clipboard is like just staring at both of you, and the enthusiastic dwarf are just like, what?
I'm
you for
heading
the
to
follow.
dig side 1. That's I don't know where it is, but I'm
And then
going.
Bean is just watching Floyd walk away, and I'm looking at the clipboard dwarf and ask, so where can we find dig site 1?
Oh, there's a wee map over there. And he points to this map on the wall. And as you walk over and look at this very elaborately elven drawn map of the mine. And it tells you that this floor you're on is what's called floor 0. It has the station, the shops, and the elven offices.
Mhm.
The floor below is floor 1. It has the infirmary, the canteen, and the barracks. The floor below that is dig site 1, the equipment room, and the refinery. And the floor below that is dig site 2. And then below that, in very attempting to be dwarven script, but is written by an elf, is the word bedrock.
Can you repeat that one more time?
Yeah, sure.
Like one had
so-
infirmary, barracks, and the
Yeah,
canteen.
so 0 is station, shops, and offices. 1 is infirmary, barracks, and canteen. 2 is dig site 1, the equipment room, and the refinery.
Mhm.
And the one below that is dig site 2.
Okay.
And then below that it just says bedrock.
Okay. Okay. Bean's taking like very like she's like staring very intently at it. It looks like she could be memorizing the map or something.
I'm going to walk off, realize that I have no idea where I'm going, walk back towards Bean and poke Bean on the shoulder. Say, Bean.
And Bean looks up. What did I tell you about poking me when I'm focusing?
Well, you're not focused. I don't know what I wanted to complete that sentence with. So, I just want to know where we're going, because this is a new mine. I've never been here before, and I don't know where Dig Side 1 is.
Oh, don't worry about that. I tap my head. I've got it memorized. I know where we're going. But where's Gina?
I don't know. Gina?
So I'd like to approach a random dwarf
Mhm.
and just straight up ask them, where do we find the gold?
The gold? What
Yeah.
do you mean the gold?
Well, the gold we need to mine. Where do we find the gold?
The gold. It's well, I mean, I would get that good a review. I'd say it's a sort of mediocre bread at best, but it's in the canteen.
In the canteen?
Aye.
We can't mine the canteen, can we?
Well, it's in the line, I suppose. But the elves call it gold bread, but it's not great.
Oh. Okay. Good news, guys. We'll go back to the others and say,
Oh, there's Gina.
the gold's in the canteen.
Oh, well,
What?
that's so convenient.
That doesn't make sense. Oh, we're making hearts. Hello, hearts.
I also thought it was kind of weird, because why would you mine in the canteen? But that's where they say the gold is.
Nope. Gina, weren't you listening to Alexander? We need to go to dig site number 2 to find. And I look around us and then whisper, the gold. You know, the fake
Right, the
gold.
fake gold. I
Yes.
get it.
Yes, but if you want to get some bread or rations, we can go to the canteen too. You just had to say you were hungry.
I thought
I
they
saw
wanted
you
us
take
to-
that extra cookie.
They wanted us to find gold so they could keep the place, right?
No. I'm gonna go find the gold. Where did Alexander say what dig site number 3?
Number 2. We go to dig site
Number
number 2 for that.
Right. Okay, well, I'm gonna go find the gold in dig site number 2, but but we're gonna find the specter in the equipment room in Dixat 1.
Well, it doesn't have to be the equipment room. And then Bean's like looking up as if trying to look up to the gods. Yeah, it's in the equipment room. You're right, Floyd. Definitely equipment room. We'll get to Dixite number 1. But Gina, we can go to the because I just memorized the map. We can do everything. So let's first go to your canteen, and then we go to Dixite 1, and then we go to Dixite 2. We can do everything. Boom, boom, boom. Easy.
Okay, as long as you're navigating.
Of course, I've got decent direction.
All right. So at this point, you hear this very loud dwarven horn sound, and as you try to look around trying to find the source, you feel the ground beneath you begin to rumble, and you see this huge stone plates start descending from the ceiling through the hole.
Ooh.
So if anyone's ever seen it, it's usually if you've seen a Souls-like lift, it's a Souls-like lift. It's
For a moment, I thought there was one of Hans's explosives. And he gave me a heart attack.
So the lift is activated. Where would you like to go? I can run through the floors again if you'd like, or you can just tell me where you'd like to go.
We're gonna go to 1 first.
Okay. So you stand on the lift. You take this huge stone plate down the floor below, and you stand off. To your left, from left to right, your left, there is a building sunk into the wall. It has a very crude red cross painted on the front of it. In the middle, there is what looks like it would have been a very elaborate drinking hall, but is now full of elves making bread and some tables and chairs. And to your far right, there is like a room, again, sort of sunk into the wall, with a couple of doors open, and from there you can just hear snoring. And as you look around for what to do next, you see coming up the lift from the other direction, you see an elf wheeling a cart with 2 dwarves on it that are lying almost like planking on top of each other, and they look again sort of snow white in hair. And
my brother Norbert looks exactly like that when explosive goes off. Just like that.
As the lift gets to the floor, the elves just stand off with this cart and just start wheeling it towards the infirmary. They're giving you, and on the way past, they give you a very cheery morning.
Morning.
Oh, hi there.
What did they see? They look as white as a sheet. Did they see a ghost?
Oh,
I say the word very loudly.
We don't really know what happened to them. We just know they're unconscious. So we're taking them to the infirmary.
Are you using some of my brother's explosives?
Oh, no, we're not as far as we're aware. Though there have been.
That has the same effect as that right there.
Oh, well.
So I just thought it might be my brother's explosives.
Oh, that would be useful to know. I don't know. Well, as far as I'm aware, there's no explosives. But let me just drop these fellas off at the infirmary. And he just gets.
Where are those fellas? And then Bean is kind of following, with her halfling, short legs. But where did you find them? Did you find them?
Oh, they were found in Dixite 2.
Ah, okay. Good.
There's been a lot of dwarves found like this in Dixite 2. We nearly got about. We go down every time there's a. Cat's trying to get in my shirt. We go. we go down every.
Let's make biscuits.
Yeah. It's fine. You'll be fine in a minute. But we go down every time the lift activates. We just sort of go down as a small team and just collect any dwarves that are down there.
What the elves do?
Aye, yep.
The
2 or 3 elves.
For you. Have you found an elf that looks like that?
Oh, no, we've not found any elves like this. It's mostly been dwarves. Though we do see the occasional human, but they don't seem to be lying like this, They just seem to be looking like they need a rest.
Oh. Huh?
Okay.
That's a bit odd, isn't it?
It's a lot odd, yeah. Yeah, Floyd, that's a lot odd. Oh, well, and I wave at the elves. Well, anyway, have a good day. Bye. And I'm gonna grab Gina and Floyd towards the canteen. Gina, you want your bread? Go get your bread. Here's a canteen.
Well, I wanted the gold, but since we're here, we might as well get a snack.
Well, who told you about the canteen if you want gold? I thought you wanted...
I asked where we find the
Bread.
gold, and they said in the canteen.
Oh, at this
Ah,
point,
did they say...
an elven
did they say
voice rings
gold?
out
Did they
going,
say gold?
"Hello there, hello there, sir. Hello there. Would you like some golden lembas bread? The best golden lembas bread we can sell. Well, giveaway. I suppose we've already been paid for, but yes, would you like some lembas bread?"
Oh, it's gold? Is it made of gold?
Well, no, but it's golden colour. And he just holds out this bread and he just lifts it up and just gently cracks it, and it just makes that kind of like sound that sort of like very sort of.
It really does look like gold.
I'd like some of that.
Bread.
Yeah, Bean's gonna just like smile at the elf, but not reach out for the bread. That does look like some mighty fine bread.
I'd like
Yeah.
some.
Okay, so he.
Well, I'll try it. I've never had gold bread before.
So he gives you all bread and he goes, "Well, there, I hope you enjoy." At this point, you just hear this very sour voice come across you going, "It's disgusting." And as you sort of
I'm
look
gonna have a
over,
bite.
there's a sort of older woman smoking a very cheap-looking rolled-up cigarette, and in front of her, she's just got this like small, like almost like a bar counter, and she goes, "This is disgusting. You should have proper food and drink proper beer, dearie."
I agree to that. Proper
I'm
food and
already-
proper...
I'm already eating as she says that, so like mouthful of bread. I'm just staring at her.
I haven't touched the bread. I took the bread from the elf, but I'm not gonna eat it. I'll look at Gina and I'll look at Floyd. See
Well,
how they're
if
eating.
you're looking for something to properly fit your life, dearie, and she just puts her hand behind the thing and pulls out this massive flagon, clumps on the table, and goes, "The finest mushroom beer you'll ever try."
Wow.
Mushroom beer?
Ah,
Well, I've got to try that.
not until I have a sip, and I'm gonna. How big is it compared to like a halfling? Can I
It's
actually
about
reach it?
twice the size of your head.
I do. And like Bean says, "Oh, I do like a challenge, and I like climbing trees. I'm gonna try to
Okay.
reach around it."
You-
Floyd, I need a lift. I need a sip. I need a sip.
Oh, yeah, no, sure.
She just puts her hand on top of it and goes, "Just a couple of coins, dearie, first, before we get into it."
Oh, I thought this was paid for by the.
Oh no, me and the
mine.
elves have not got that kind of agreement. I'm not a sellout. And the elf behind the counter just kind of gives us a very sort of withdrawn look. Oh, yeah, adds in a minute and a half. So a couple of coins, dearie, and you can partake in the most wonderful mushroom experience.
I was taught to eat free food, tastes better. But thank you, and I'm gonna stop trying to climb and look towards Floyd. Well, you have at it.
Well, you got the coins. Pay the woman so I can have my beer.
I don't, and I look at Floyd. I don't know what coins they're talking about. We have no coin. We came here.
Supposed to pay for it. I haven't done a day's work yet.
And I look back at the woman. If saying we had some coin, how much? How much? would
A
it cost?
gold will get you a flagon, dearie.
Well, that's mighty steep, ma'am.
Very
Well, it's the
expensive.
best mushroom beer you'll ever try, dearie.
I mean, you look kind of like my sweet grand mammy. She was always very giving, and I expected a giving nature from you too. From a gold.
She sounds
whole
like a
gold?
bitch that doesn't understand business, dearie.
Well, no, hang on.
Well, that
I've heard
actually
that-
sounds like my friend Norbert's mom. She also a bitch that don't care about no business. Or she'll just cuff you on the side of the head if she thinks you're being a moron.
Is that what happened to you, Floyd? You got cuffed a bit too many times along on the noggin.
Yeah, no, like multiple times. I'm deathly scared of that woman.
All right, well,
Sure you weren't dropped too.
we're due adverts, so I'm going to swap to the ad screen. If anyone needs to take a break for 3 minutes, I'll see you in 3 minutes. Welcome back, everybody. So we are back, and we will continue from there. So at this point, the old woman behind the beer counter goes, if you want the beer, dearie, you have to pay the gold. I mean, I don't work for free.
I respect your hustle, old woman, but that's a lot. I'm gonna look at Floyd. How much do you want that? Because that comes out of your share.
What? I've
That's
been
a
mighty
whole
thirsty. Well, you can have a sip. We can share it.
You gonna take in on this, Gina? You want some of your overpriced shroom beer?
Hang on. I've heard of this thing they do, right? So to make more business, if something's expensive, then to make more business, you let them try a little bit for free, and if they really like it, they won't mind paying the expensive bits to get more.
I've heard that samples, and I look back at the lady. Yeah, you said you're a businesswoman. You should be doing samples. How about a sample?
Oh, we tried that once, dearie, but then some of the more lightweight customers seem to get drunk on just the sample.
Well, we're not lightweights. Least of all me, and I try to puff up my whole chest.
I think you'll find the gold is reasonable, dearie.
Well, then maybe we should try and do our jobs first, and then get some, because I'm not so good with alcohol.
Yeah, I'm small and mighty, but I need to keep my wits about me. So, again, Floyd, you want that beer?
Can I take the mug with me?
Once you pay for it, dearie, it's entirely yours. You can have the mug as well.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah, no, pay the woman. Let's grab some beer.
Okay, and then at this point, all right then, and then Bean will start making random hand gestures around her, try and make a big deal of it, and then reach into one of her pockets. It's not the same pocket that the coins went into in the first place, and she's pulls something from her sleeve. 1 gold for the not so nice old lady.
She just takes it from you, not so much snatching, but relatively forcefully. She takes it from you and just looks at it and goes, yeah, that's fine. Just pushes the beer towards you and goes, there you go.
I didn't know you did magic.
Oh, don't say the M word. It gives me the heebie-jeebies, but yeah, I know some stagecraft.
I'm gonna take a
I
sip.
spent some time with bards.
Okay.
Too much time.
You pick up the beer, you take a sip, roll resist poison.
Poison.
What if I have resist poison as a strength?
If you don't have it as a trait, then just roll straight d20.
Just roll a straight d20.
Yep.
15.
15. Your legs quiver from one sip. You feel the strength in your legs just beginning to sap. You feel that your legs are made of rubber.
I might need a moment here. I'm just gonna sink a little lower until I sit on the floor. Oh, damn, that was good. My foot tingles a little bit and I'm gonna kick a little bit.
Like a dog is sleeping.
As you're looking around, your vision is now going incredibly colourful.
I now kind of want to try it. Is it that good?
Okay, I have both resist drugs and resist poison as traits.
And you still...
And it's still hitting me. Wow, okay.
I'm good.
Oh, damn. Oh, what is that?
What are you seeing, Floyd? Are you seeing
Oh.
Norbert? Is he in the great beyond?
No, I haven't seen Norbert. But that right there, oh, that looks creepy.
You keep
Is
that.
that
You
a bug?
No, you keep that shit to yourself, Floyd. You keep that shit to yourself. We talked about bugs. You keep that shit to yourself, Floyd.
Or is it a ghost?
Okay, if
Nah,
it's a
I
if it's
know.
a bug ghost.
I tell you what, though, that rock should not be that top color. What is that color? Actually, that's kind of pretty. Give me my pick. I want to go get that
But-
rock.
Well, hey, hang on. How are you gonna find gold if you can't even tell what color the rock is?
We ain't no problem. I can sniff it out. Give me my pick. I want to get that gold rock right there. I'm gonna make a fortune selling it.
I'm watching. I'm just gonna watch.
Straight up handing the pig to Floyd.
You watch as Floyd's handed the pickaxe. They sort of scoot very slowly forward on their butt, very slowly with their legs out in front of them, like very slowly. You just see that they're making their way quite far across the room towards this
I'm
rock on the
scooting.
wall, but they're moving very slowly.
I'm very, very delicately chipping away to get this rock out of the wall. It's just a normal rock. And after I get it out, I hold it up so proudly. Oh, look at that. Isn't this the most beautiful thing you ever seen?
Bean's gonna look. Yeah, Bean's gonna look at the old woman, and well, the woman who sold the beer. I hope you have a bag of holding for that flagon, because I can't carry it. Wait, can you carry it, Gina? You can carry that for.
I got it. I
Oh.
got it. I'm gonna stop crawling back to my beer.
You're still bum Scooty.
Maybe you should just drink it all, and then we don't have to carry it.
Yeah. Just give me a moment. Hold this. Hold the rock out to Gina.
Just take the rock, look at it, chuck it over my shoulder.
Hey, don't throw that away.
Oh no! You
That's
didn't
my
see.
retirement plan right there.
And then Bean says to Floyd, "Oh, no, Gina didn't chuck it away. She chucked it into her bag. You just didn't see it."
All right. Okay, well, give me my beer. I'm gonna go crawling towards this beer. I'm just gonna start drinking it.
All right. Do another roll of add a d20 to your score for resist poison.
Wait, what do you mean with added to my?
Oh, roll a
Two
d20. D20 plus whatever your score is on strength, I believe.
Oh, so then the other one was 18,
Ah, yeah.
not
Yeah,
15.
that still would have had the same buff effect.
This one is 22.
22. You start drinking it. Now you've kind of got used to the sort of weird twitch it makes you have whenever you touch it. You are kind of used to it, and you begin to start enjoying the beer. Although by the time you've drank half of it, everything around you is now just melting and just sort of swirling around.
Oh, damn.
You
My eyes are like big.
you look at Bean, and Bean's face is just like melting downwards.
That's slightly horrifying. Looking around.
What? And then
Oh.
what? Is there something in my hair? What's terrifying? I'm like Bean's a bit concerned now. What did you see?
Might be a bug.
Kind of just all of that.
Talk about this shit, Gina. Nope. I can't have bugs in my hair. I had lice that one time and I had to go bald. Never been the same again.
Wait, you get rid of your lice? I just keep them.
I'm gonna just reach out to Gina's hair and I'm gonna start like mushing it about. It's like, oh, that's actually quite interesting. Stand still. I'm painting a picture.
And Bean's gonna take a few steps back because now. Wait, you still have the lice from before? You told me you got rid of them.
Well, no, I mean, I don't really see the point. They keep people far away from me, and I like my personal space.
I'm gonna
Yeah, but
yank at Gina's hair.
Ooh, why?
I need an exclamation mark.
Could you stop riding with my hair? Actually, could you stop doing everything you're doing? Your pupils are real big.
Wait, Gina, I need you to.
They are?
Just roll Floyd. We need to get to the next level. Just roll him.
Okay, Floyd, you just pretend you're a log.
I can do that.
I'll start
I'm gonna
kicking
stiffen up.
Floyd to roll him.
Bonk.
Alright, so Floyd's now just rolling whenever the ground is uneven. Floyd's just rolling off to that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
You just hear Floyd go, "Oh, there is interest." Every time.
That's like every single row.
At this point,
Like
the
that.
the old woman behind the bar just kind of looks at what's happening with Floyd and just goes, "Well, I suppose that's normal."
We need to get like I just want to go back to the lift.
Mm-hmm.
So listen, they told us to go to dig site number 1, but there was just a sighting at dig site number 2. So I say we kill 2 birds with 1 stone, go to dig site number 2, and we get the gold and the fake ghost in one spot.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, and Floyd, just stay loggy, and I'm gonna click for the level 2 levels below where we are, so to get to dig site 2.
Okay. You start sort of like trying to find a way to call the lift to where you are. There's a dwarf sitting there, but he goes, "Oh, it don't work like that. But don't worry, it'll not be long now."
Oh, how does it work?
Oh well, every couple of hours it starts activating again. It's the elves think it's a fire risk, so they're trying to get it working a bit faster.
Every
I'm still
couple
lying.
hours?
I'm still lying on my face. Are we there yet?
Wait, what color is Floyd's hair? I'm curious now.
It's black. Well, it's not black anymore now. It's like a type of dusty brown at the moment.
But I have a question for the DM. Has Floyd's hair color changed?
No, it's still the same sort of dark color.
Okay. Thought those dwarves had some of that weird beer, but turns out it was just something else. Okay. So every couple hours, you said it's gonna come soon, like now, or soon, like.
Well, it should be a couple of hours yet, but don't you worry. You'll hear the horn.
Okay. Well, we have time. What do you think about these ghosts? Have you seen one of them?
Oh, no, I'm just here to sort of make sure that the elves bring back the cart. And he sort of gestures to, he sort of points to the infirmary, and you just see this pair of elves from earlier bringing back the cart, putting it beside the lift. And they go, "Oh, hello there. Your friend looks a little bit worse for wear."
I'm just,
Yeah.
From my position, I go, "Hello, I'm a log."
Remember, you stay loggy. Okay, I'm gonna whisper to Gina. Listen,
Loggy.
we still have some time, so I'm gonna do something, but don't worry about it. And I'm gonna pull something out of one of my pockets and just poke at Floyd.
Okay.
God, are you magicking him?
No, I just gave him some antitoxin just in case.
Okay. Do a d20 roll. See how the antitoxin works.
Okay.
Straight up.
Cool. 7. A cool
7.
7.
You pop it. You watch Floyd's pupils get small and then big and then small and then big, and this just keeps happening. And Floyd seems to be tripping really badly now.
I haven't seen that happen before, so maybe stay loggy, Floyd.
The
Keep doing
elves
what you
go. Do you want to take your?
Start drooling out the mouth a little bit.
Do you want to take them to the infirmary? Yeah, we've got the cart here.
Actually, yeah, that we do have time. You look strong. You can you lift them in there, like into the cart?
Oh, no bother. Come on, Fred. And the two elves sort of hop Floyd onto this cart and start just wheeling them into the infirmary.
He'll be fine, right? Like, we could just do our jobs, and, you know, he could get less of the reward money because he wasn't actually helping.
Or he was literally sleeping on the job, but I just want to see what they give him so I know what to use next time. I'm going to follow the cart to the infirmary.
Okay.
What a waste of time.
So you follow the thing inside. The elves go, "Oh, we've got another one for you." And the elf behind the kid goes, "It's not a dwarf. What is it?"
It's a Floyd.
Oh, all right. Well, put it with the others. And she sort of gestures to a sort of horseshoe-shaped room at the side, and you see about 15 beds, like just sort of one after the other in the sort of horseshoe shape. And she goes, "I think bed 13's free." So they take him and they put Floyd on top of the bed, and they just head off. And he goes, "Right, well, can we get some information? What's this person's name?"
Oh, well, you can call him Floyd. Yeah, Floyd.
Floyd, right, okay. Are they, and just sort of, they keep looking over at Floyd and back again. Oh, alright, well, they're not what we thought they were. Okay, that's fine then. Where were they found?
By the mushroom beer.
Oh, the mushroom beer. Alright, now we know what to do with that. Alright, no bother. We'll sort them out.
My hand is just going to shoot up and go, cupcakes! And fall down again.
Okay, so right there, he just walks over to Floyd and goes, "Right, you sort of sit up," and they sort of push Floyd up in the bed, and they go, here's some elven bread, just stuff your face with that. You'll hopefully sober up relatively quick." Why is your pupils doing that?
I'm going to hold the bread. It's just going to lie in my lap. I'm just staring out into nothing as my eyes are just...
Yep.
Can you feed him? He's incapacitated.
Oh, I suppose we could try. And as you the elf sort of go, "Oh, what's your feet there?" And she sort of, you see, walk past what looks like an empty bed, and she's just like, "Oh, excuse me," and she just lifts up the sheet, and you see a dwarf lying under the bed, and she just sort of kicks the feet in a little bit, and then puts the sheet back down. She goes, "Don't worry about him. He's just being a dwarf," and he goes back to trying to feed Floyd.
Wait, he's just being a dwarf? They just do that?
Oh, the ones we've taken in from the from downstairs, they're all like that. I mean, look at this one, and he just lifts the sheet of the bed and just goes. You just see this dwarf. He's lying face down, his arms at his sides. His hair is completely snow white. His beard is snow white. He's lying face down, and if you just lean in close to him, all you hear is him going, "Mother, mother." He goes,
Does he love his mother?
All they'll say is mother. They won't say anything else. They'll just cry for their mother.
Can you don't mind if I'm just gonna take the dwarf and flip him over onto his back.
Okay. You grab basically a hand on his ankle and you pull the dwarf, thinking he's going to be a lot heavier than he is. He's incredibly lightweight. You just almost launch him across the room, and you flip him over, and he's lying on his back. He's lying on his back, staring up. His eyes are wide open, and after a couple of seconds, he just starts. He rolls onto his front and starts like waddling, sort of lying on all four, lying face down, just sort of working his way slowly back towards the bed.
Do you think some mushroom beer would fix it? Wait, what do you normally give these to fix them?
We've not found anything that fixes them so far. They just come in like this, and then we can't feed them. We can't get them to do anything. They don't take no food. So well, we end up just sort of passing after a couple of days, really.
You just let them just expire in front of you?
We've tried everything else. We can't find anything that works.
Huh. And Beanie will look towards Gina. Let's try the beer. Let's try that beer.
Yeah, I'm pretty strong. I could hold open his mouth if you pour the beer down there, and
I mean, yeah. Look, you see these twigs? Yeah, they're pretty strong too. I could pour some beer.
Let's do it.
All right. So you set him up a little bit so he wouldn't choke, and then you pour some beer into his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
He just sits with it just in his mouth. He doesn't swallow it. But you notice that from his pupils that he seems to be absorbing the beer, but the fact his pupils are getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Tilt his head,
I'm
head
gonna-
back. Tilt his head back.
I'm gonna shake him a little bit. I'm gonna close his mouth and then literally shake him.
The dwarf, his face goes from being incredibly pale to being incredibly flush, like incredibly deep red, and then he just sits bolt upright, points towards you, and shouts, "Mother!"
No,
And
no
then-
way.
and then
Look,
just-
I don't do that. Nuh-uh.
And
I
then
would
he
never.
just stops breathing. And collapses.
Stops breathing?
He just collapses and just stops. And the
I-
the elf that's trying to feed Floyd just turns around and goes, "Oh well, that's it. That's
We
a
didn't
new
do
one."
anything. We didn't do it. It wasn't
I'm-
us. It wasn't us.
I'm not his mother. I swear, I'm not anyone's mother.
Oh, you do get around. I mean,
Well, not with dwarves though.
I never judged you, but you travel a lot. We all do, but
Okay,
you
but
might be.
never dwarves. I mean, they're too hairy. How would I know what? How do I? You know what? Never mind. I'm not his mother.
I mean, if you're sure, you could be an accidental mother. I heard it happened to one of Floyd's cousins.
Wait, I could be a mother and not know it.
Yeah, that's what Floyd said one time. Someone got accidentally pregnant and didn't even know they were pregnant, or something. So yeah, you could be a mother and not even know.
I'm gonna turn to the elf who's trying to feed me and say, "Have you seen my shoe?"
Oh yes, we've seen your shoes. They're just here. They're just here on your feet. But she sort of waves her hand in front of your eyes. Your pupil response is getting better the more she's feeding you.
Okay.
So, what do you do with these when they stop? When they don't breathe anymore.
He's just still
Yeah.
sitting bolt upright, pointing.
I'm gonna
So
slowly
he's
lower his arm.
even when you move,
put him up.
you just gently push him and just lies straight on his back, but his arm's still pointed straight in the air, with a single
would-
finger extended.
I'm gonna close those eyelids, make it a little less creepy.
He's
Yeah,
now
it's
just
better.
lying, looking like he's asleep with one arm pointing to the sky.
Well, Gino, while Floyd's losing his share, how about we go explore a little bit before the next space?
Yeah.
I heard some snoring in the barracks. We can go check that out.
Barracks.
Yeah, there's barracks in this level, and there was snoring, so it must be snoring
Oh,
in
wait.
barracks. Cool. Yeah.
First, what do you do with these when they die?
Oh yeah.
Oh, well,
What do you do with the
the,
bodies?
They go out the back, and then if they're a union member, they get put in a coffin, but most dwarves aren't. But as for everyone else, they just sort of go in the pile to either... Well, some dwarves want to be taken away, so they go in the that pile. The rest of them just get burnt.
Oh.
Burned where?
Oh, we've got a little pyre outside. It's up on the railway level.
Did we see that?
No, you didn't see that.
Okay.
Well, let's go to the barracks, see if anyone there knows anything, because these just mutter mother.
Yeah. So I have a question for DM because I have lore. Would Mother trigger anything with any tales or teachings I would have learned or heard of?
As a halfling, you probably got slightly more than most, but again, you remember that there's a lot of Mother Stone references in dwarven sort of kids stories.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the sort of moral lessons and stuff from dwarves is a lot like, oh, Mother Stone said this, Mother Stone said that. It seems to be a sort of cultural thing with dwarves.
Okay. Oh, all right. Well, good seeing you, Floyd. You rest up and lose some coin, and I'll pull Gina over.
All right. So you head out the infirmary. You head over to the barracks. You push your way in, and there's just lots of dwarves and the occasional human that are sleeping, making lots of snoring sounds. One of the dwarves by the door goes, "All right, can I help you?"
And I'll push Lena forward. You do the talking. He seems a bit gruff.
Yeah. Hi. I heard that the humans, they don't. They're not affected as bad, isn't that right? From the ghost or whatever.
He just sort of gestures to the two humans that are there that are snoring incredibly loudly. They're more affected by the mushroom bee, I'd put it that way.
Okay, so they've seen it, or probably.
Well, I don't know if any of the humans have actually seen the ghost, but, I know what one or two of the dwarves have, like him, and he just points to one of them. One of the dwarves there has got, like, white streaks through his hair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but he's not dead?
No, he's just apparently, he got away, apparently, according to him.
Beans in a rush to him and just start poking him.
Just wake him up.
I'm so keen.
What you want?
You've got streaks in your hair. You've got really, really white streaks in your hair.
He just blinks at you like, do I?
Oh, that means you didn't die when you saw the ghost. How did you get away from the ghost? What did the ghost look like? And where did you see the ghost?
Oh, well, I was working in Dig Site 1, and this dwarf next to me goes, "Oh, bastard in hell, it's Brother Big Tooth." And I just sort of took one look, saw this, like, shambling bastard, and then I was like, fuck me, that's a ghost. So I ran out of there. I ran and hid in the equipment room.
Oh, maybe Floyd was right about that.
What?
Ghost in the equipment room.
What happened to your friends? Did they also run with you?
Oh, he also hid in the equipment room. I thought he was around here somewhere, but I don't see him.
I'm sure he's not dead. Maybe.
So it's a shambling thing like a monster?
Well, it was kind of like a sort of block that was wibbling around, and it rattled, sounded like rattling chains, and was making a kind of ooh noise.
But you didn't see it enough to see if it was an actual real ghost?
Well, I saw enough to run. That's probably why I'm still here.
Why did you call it?
Sorry, you go.
Why did you call it Brother Big Tooth? Do you know who is Brother Big Tooth?
The big story is that it's apparently Brother Big Tooth, who was he's a dwarf that got killed by a landslide just before the elves took over the mine. He's apparently been back because he didn't like the elves, and he was, back to tell us all that we're sellouts for working for the elves.
Okay, well, that's useful.
How can you be sellouts I thought it wasn't your choice?
Yeah, didn't the owner of the mine give it away?
From what I understand with the other dwarves, it's apparently that he believes that since we've all come back to work here, that we've consented to elven rule, as it were, which apparently angers the ghost.
So the ghost doesn't like elves?
Oh,
he doesn't like dwarves that work for elves.
He doesn't like elves or dwarven traders who work for elves.
Good enough for me. How fast do you run fast for a dwarf, or did you just run fast normally to get away from the ghost?
Well, I kind of dropped my stuff and ran, so I'm not really sure how fast I was running.
I think I can be faster than you. Okay, that's good. And I'll that's good enough for me. Gina, let's go. Let's go find some.
Wait. We need to wake the humans.
We need to find more clues.
Yeah, because maybe they seen it.
Yeah. Start poking. I'm poking indiscriminately.
Wake up all the humans. Wake them up. Ask if they've seen the ghost, and if they haven't, just walk up to the next one.
Okay.
Yes.
You wake up the next human who's got again this like white streaks through his hair, and he goes, "Hello, what is it?"
You've got streaks in your hair. You've seen
the ghost?
He just looks at you blankly like he doesn't know what you're talking about, and he goes, What?
Did you see the
I've only
ghost?
been here about 2 days. I don't know what you're talking about.
Have you seen any monsters? Anything shambling? Cage thingy
Oh,
with chains?
no, I've not seen
Chains and
anything like
stuff.
that. I've only been down. Oh, I was down Dig Site 1 yesterday, and the day before I was down Dig Site 2. It's exhausting
So
down there. It's the air must be really weird. It's make me feel really tired.
Well, you didn't see anything? You didn't see any monsters or ghosts or creatures?
No, was I meant to?
But why is your hair... What's the last thing you remember seeing
What do you
before
mean?
you...
What's my hair? What's up with my hair?
Your hair is whatever. And I look at Gina. It's fine, right? Yeah.
You're gray. Why are you gray?
Yeah.
Are you
What
old?
do you mean grey? I'm 19. I ain't no grey. I've got thick
Oh.
black hair like my father.
That's okay. But what did you see before you? Because Bean's trying to get him be useful. What did you see before you woke up here?
Oh well, well we came back up last night from Big Site 1. There was a lot of dwarves and sort of screaming around, but they were screaming in dwarvish, so I didn't really follow what they were saying.
Mm-hmm.
I just assumed that there were some, I don't know, giving out free beer or something.
That's it.
Well, I don't know. I don't speak Dwarven.
Well, what? You work with dwarves.
You should
Well,
speak the language.
I'm only 19, you know. I've not learned that much in life. I barely speak the normal language as it is.
You speak common.
Don't suppose we speak dwarf either, so... Yeah, okay. Can you point us to one of the dwarves who were screaming in Dwarven?
Oh, that one there. He just points to the one you've already woken up that was
Oh.
going back to sleep.
I'll go wake him up again.
What do you want now?
I just found out from that fella over there that you did some screaming yesterday in Dwarven. Can you tell us what that was about?
Yeah. What were you screaming about in Dwarven?
I was running away from the ghost. Of course I was screaming. I was screaming, you know. You always scream when you run away from ghosts, you know. Scream for your life and, you know, get the legs pumping.
So you were just saying, brother, big tooth, big bastard, nothing else?
Aye, most of them. Aye, just, aye. Manly things, aye.
Oh yeah. Did you scream for your mother? Were you
no,
screaming about mother?
I mean, I didn't get that big a fright. No.
Just looking at his face, does he look embarrassed? Does he look like he's trying to
He
hide
looks
something?
very embarrassed at this point.
Okay.
Was it a high-pitched type of I'm scared scream, or more of a manly kind of get them scream?
Yeah, were you like a grr scream?
No, I
or...
totally, aye.
Right.
Right.
Well,
let's,
thanks for the time.
Yeah, thanks. Let's get the. Let's. I don't think the other human's useful. Do you want to poke him? Or should?
Nah.
Yeah.
Let's
And-
just see if Floyd's awake. Otherwise,
Yeah.
we can go down.
Yeah.
so
I haven't heard a horn yet, so we're still safe
You
for
go
time.
back to the infirmary. Floyd is now mostly conscious. Their pupils have returned to a decent size, and they seem to be about as cognitive as they were before they took the beer.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Hi, guys.
Hey, Floyd, you still a log?
No?
What's-
What you mean?
How many fingers am I holding? I put my finger in Floyd's face. Count them. I know you can count up to 10, so count these count these fingers.
I
don't know my numbers. You're holding up a hand.
I just need 2 seconds, folks, because I'm just being waved by me out. So I'll be back in 2 seconds. I'll leave you guys to chat, but I'll be just 2 seconds. It's probably just something stuck on a shelf or something.
Okay, no problem.
Well, I'm just you're holding up a hand. Why am I so tired?
It's the mushroom beer. I told you that not to get it, and now you're down at least 10 gold. But it's
That
okay.
was good. What do you mean I'm down 10 gold?
And I look at Gina and I wink. Didn't anyone tell you? You gave up. You were giving all this gold to people.
Yeah,
You promised-
you bought more beer, and you were tipping people.
Yeah, you were having a good old time.
Oh damn. Well, I mean, I have done that before, so. Why didn't you stop me though?
Oh well, we were.
We tried, but you insisted.
Yeah,
Insistently.
yeah. Remember,
How many beers did I have?
Oh, you're a big fella. You were able. You made it until like 3 beers, and then you got tired.
Right. I don't remember anything past the first one.
I
That's some good shit.
Yeah, that's a good mushroom beer. But we found out some stuff that might be useful.
So wait, I basically worked the first day for free now. That's
Yeah,
not good.
That was your choice, but
I gotta be really careful about this beer.
Yeah, I mean, we did tell you, friends and your family, you just weak for that beer.
When you had like a whole 5, and then you were giving money out. And...
5? I thought 3.
No, it keeps on growing because we actually, yeah, Gina's right. It was 5.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to be polite, but it was 5.
Drank 5?
You drank 5.
Uh-huh.
I gotta tell Norbert when I got back. I think I broke his record.
Yeah, you drinking that dwarven beer? It's no joke.
Yeah, I'd like to see him drink 5. That'd be so amusing, though. Well, next time I do that, please take my money so I could tip people. I need to eat afterwards.
I mean, we'll try, but
Well, that's what that fella said. In any case, I'm pointing to one of the elves.
Oh, he told you to eat and drink?
No, he said I must eat, drink, and then eat.
Oh, yeah, they gave you some of that elven bread. That bread is actually pretty good. We should save some of that bread for later.
Stuffed right now, to be honest.
Yeah, but we found some stuff out. We need to. Wait, actually, Stan, can your legs work? You said your legs were a little wiggly.
Yeah. Give me a couple more minutes, though. I'll be fine.
Okay.
Soon.
All right. I'll look at Gina. You can carry Floyd if you have to, right?
Yeah, it could. Or Floyd could be a log again. That was more fun.
That's true.
No. What do you mean I was a log?
Oh yeah, you
became a log.
Yeah, hold on.
I became a log?
Yeah, you were so sure you were a log after you gave all your coin, then you rolled around on the ground. That's why you're all dusty and stuff.
Oh, damn. Well, I haven't been tripping that bad since a long time.
You don't call
What did they put in that beer?
a whole lot of mushroom, and you didn't ask if it was made by a druid or if it was coming from an actual farm. You just had that mushroom beer.
Well, it was manufactured by that really kind lady.
Like kind
Yeah.
the business lady who just
Who's
ran.
not a druid, we found.
Yeah. So suspiciously, that lady was suspicious. So I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't talk to her again because she also kept insisting that you drink more. So
Yeah, she wasn't. She was making lots of money out of you.
Did?
Yeah, that's why you
Yeah.
got 5.
She's
smiling big.
much nicer than Norbert's mom, that's for sure.
I mean, she's nicer than some, but she did take your gold, remember? But it's okay. That was your own fault.
At least
You
I got
gave it
some
to her.
beer out of it.
And some brain damage. I mean, more brain damage. But you've always been okay, Floyd. You got enough to
What's
keep.
a brain?
That's why I'm saying you've always been okay, Floyd.
It's
You've
not a
done
log,
that.
so you're fine.
Yeah, you just got enough to keep you moving, and don't worry about your head or your little brain.
Oh, sorry. Apologies for that.
Your little.
Yeah.
Your little brain, yeah.
Once again, I don't know what this brain thing is you keep referring to.
Yeah.
But I'll be fine in a moment.
For background DM, we've been talking to Floyd and telling Floyd how much drink and
We told him how much he drank, how many beers, and how much gold he gave away.
yeah.
So Floyd has no money left.
Yeah, he's broke and he's like, hammered, but it's not. He made his choices, but it's okay.
Totally fair. Totally fair. Yeah, I said apologies. My partner's disabled and just dropped her phone down the back of the bed and couldn't get it back and was just getting a bit upset.
Oh no,
so I had to go get it
that's
back.
okay. That's
Yes,
understandable.
we're back. So yes, at this point you just hear the horn sound go off, and you feel beneath you the sort of loud grinding sound of the lift moving again.
We need to move. We need to move. We need to move. That's our sign to go.
Oh shit, okay. I'm gonna get off the bed with my shaky legs and I'm just gonna wobble a little bit after Gina and Bean.
Alright. So you make your way out of the infirmary. Where would you like to go? Again, the floors are 40, which is the trains, the sort of stalls and the offices. Stay on the floor you're on. Go down to dig site 1 with the equipment room and the refinery, or go to dig site 2 with just dig site 2. So okay, where would you like?
Dig site 2.
Dig site 2.
Dig site 2? Okay.
At 1.
We're going. Floyd, remember we said this. We're going at number 2 because we got the gold and we got the stuff.
The ghost was seen there too.
Yeah, true.
Wait, there's another ghost in Dig Site 2?
Well, it might move. I don't know about ghosts so much, but I think they move.
Yeah, but remember, gold first, then. But Dig Site 2 had a sighting of a ghost as well, and there's also the gold. So yeah, we'll go to 2. Dig Site 2.
So you descend to dig site 2. You step off. You see at this point 2 or 3 elves moving a bunch of dwarves onto a trolley that can be put on the lift to take back up. So there's about 4 or 5 of them now, again just sort of lying face down, like planking, that have been just sort of stacked on top of each other to put on this cart. And they just head back up to the infirmary level. Now you're at dig site 2 itself. Oh, sorry.
They're stacking those doors up like flapjacks. I'm kind of hungry now.
What, you said you were stuffed for that elven bread.
That was 5 minutes ago.
Sure, you do have that appetite. It's like a bag of holding that stomach.
Right, so as you're at dig site 2, you're sort of looking around, and again, there's just lots of tunnels going off in different directions. But as you're sort of standing around wondering what to do, you see there's a sort of group of dwarves and one human standing nearby. The human his hair is quite peppered with white. And every so often you just see him stop, and then he seems to be listening for something. And as you take a second to listen as well, you just now you're aware of it, and the lift stopped, you hear the sound of and the human goes, right, that is, and then just bursts into this really out of tune folk song while he's mining away, and the dwarves next to him you see are just trying to stuff what looks like cotton further into their ears. What would you like to do?
But that sounds like my brother Hans when he goes to the bathroom.
I'll also start stuffing cotton into my ears just because they're doing it. It must be a custom or something.
Yeah, okay. I'll go up to one of those dwarves and ask for some cotton as well, just to stuff it into my ears.
Okay. The dwarf gives you a sort of
I'm gonna walk up
confused
to the
look
guy
and then
singing
just
along.
Yeah.
Don't know what the lyrics are, but I'll just start singing along.
Okay. The dwarf gives you some cotton, then just has a sort of dagger look towards Floyd as Floyd embellishes the song.
Yeah.
And at this point, the singing human just turns around and goes, "Oh, you know this song too? Well, wonderful, right? Well, on 3 we'll do the chorus, right? 1, 2, 3, and you just start singing horrendously out of tune.
No, has anyone ever watched the show Delicious in Dungeon or Dungeon Meshi?
Yeah.
Because right now, this would remind me of like when Laos was singing. I'm not gonna say what for spoilers, but like I can imagine Floyd is singing at the worst pitch possible, trying to harmonize with the human.
Yep. After about another couple of minutes, the human stops singing and he goes, "Well, met friend. Have you come down to do some mining too, then?
But yeah, right. Me and my friends here, we're gonna go find some gold. Apparently
Gold.
down here.
Oh, I didn't know gold was an option. I just thought it was just graphite.
It is just graphite, and then Bean rushes to the human and Floyd. Yeah, it's all just graphite. Because remember, Floyd, you bumped your head a couple times. It's graphite we're looking for. Graphite.
They here for the graphite. I'm here for the gold. I'm gonna go find it. It's somewhere down here. I'll let you know when I find it.
Oh, all right. Well, I suppose that'd be good for everybody.
Yeah.
What's your name, man?
Oh, I'm Thomas.
Nice to meet you, Thomas. I'm Floyd, and me and my brothers also used to sing back home, especially when we're working. It's nice to have a good tune while you're hammering away.
Oh, I'm very much the same. You know, that's way I go with. When I hear that strange noise coming every so often, I try and use it as a sort of introduction note for what I'm going to sing. Gives a good variety of what songs we can sing.
That's a great idea. I was actually telling Norbert about that one.
Hush, Floyd. Wait. Thomas, what's that noise you were talking about?
Oh, I don't really know I don't know what it is, but it happens every couple of minutes though. You just hear this sort of and you go, oh right, well that's a something. I used to ask about it what it was, you know, when I started yesterday, but I got told it ain't none of my business, so I sort of started ignoring it.
Wait, you also started yesterday?
Oh, I mean, I'm only 18. I'm down to sort of, you know, get a good mining experience. And you look at his hair. His hair makes him look like he's easily in his 50s.
Wow, that's you definitely gained some experience and a whole lot of trauma, but experience.
Is everyone here as young as you are?
Oh, I know there's a lot of younger folk came in.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of younger folk being sort of picked up by the. That's because the elves were looking and they were paying well, you see. So it's a good job to take up for a young bloke.
Okay.
Floyd is standing there like, what would you say that note? Is that an E?
Where did you hear the sound from? Like, when you heard the sound, where does it sound like it's coming from?
At this point, there's just a coming from one of the tunnels behind you.
That's definitely a B.
Yeah, Floyd, you go first. I'm gonna push him towards the tunnel the sound is coming from.
All right.
And Gina, you know you've always been bigger than me, so I pushed Gina right after Floyd.
Floyd,
I'll keep up the rear.
keep making that noise. Maybe it scares off anything.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm gonna unlimber my pick and go to. It's down that way, and I'm gonna start walking.
Yeah.
Right, because you couldn't follow the noise.
Yeah. I mean, if it works for you.
All right.
I'm not looking for the noise. I'm looking for gold.
So
The gold's down that way.
you head down one of the tunnels. What's your light sources that you have at the moment?
So I have a mining helmet with a candle on it.
Ooh. Okay.
And as soon as it becomes too dark, I'm gonna use my little tinderbox to strike my little candle.
All right.
Yeah, I've got flint and tinder.
I have teammates.
I'm gonna ask. I'll look towards Floyd. Floyd, come down so I can light up your helmet.
Oh no, I got this.
Oh.
I've done this 100 times. Until I
All right.
light.
So Void's got a little mining hat. That's the only real light you have, and it does illuminate relatively well because of all the design of the mining hat. But you continue along, and as you're getting a little bit further along, you just feel this somewhat gentle, warm air just start brushing over all of you. Smells quite dry and stagnant, but it's just this warmer air than you'd expect from being in a mine. Just for about 5-10 seconds, just washing over you, and then disappearing again.
Well, that was quite pleasant.
Did you fart again? Because I told you at my height that's dangerous. That is dangerous at my height. Don't
Well,
fart.
no. I'm sorry.
All right. So you
You know, did that hit you too?
Well, I mean, it
dirty.
did, but it didn't smell like. It was just warm, you know.
Oh, like when you said you pee when you're not swimming? Swimming?
That was the mushrooms. I'm so sorry.
Okay, maybe it wasn't just Floyd's farting. Well, keep moving, but maybe keep some distance. Need some fresher air.
all right. So you keep moving along the corridor, and again these sort of warm sort of blasts continue happening all the way along. Eventually, you come
Is
to
the sound still going?
a large chamber, and on to your immediate left on the wall of this large chamber is these gigantic slash marks that look like some kind of relatively large creature is trying to like burrow through the wall. What would you like to do?
Oh.
Ooh, well, it looks like somebody was already prospecting over here. I'm gonna take my pick and I'm gonna like slash mark. Yeah, that's about the correct stroke for it. But such an amateur move. You gotta hit it from this side as well. Otherwise, you're not gonna get any of the material and probably gold hidden right behind this rock right here. And I'm gonna start picking away at this wall.
All right.
While Floyd's picking, I'm gonna use my nature knowledge to try to figure out if I can tell what type of creature made those marks.
Sure.
Okay, so it's another D20.
Yep. D20 plus your nature.
That doesn't help. The roll was like low. I got a 4 on the die.
That's fine. So you look at the slash. As you're beginning to sort of try and work out, you know, how big the creature is. Most of the stuff you're trying to work in Floyd is like destroying as quick as you're like taking it in. So after a couple of minutes, Floyd has sort of dug a small hole through where most of the slash marks were. So you can't really tell much.
Floyd, I
Yeah, not now, I'm working.
I always appreciate your work ethic, but today it's kind of a hindrance.
Well, I'm kind of like 10 gold short for some bizarre reason. I need to make it back.
You need, yeah, but Gina, could you tell what that creature was from the marks? Floyd was too fast for me.
I was looking around for ore actually, because if we do find gold, that would be useful.
Okay.
I was gonna stop, take a sniff in there. Oh no, it's over there! Walk over to that side of the room and start digging on that side.
As you walk over to this side of the room, as you get like halfway across the room, you see in a quite untidy pile in the middle of the room, you see some huge bones just lying in a pile. And as you get closer to look at them, you see that there are mushrooms growing all over them in like small colonies.
I'm just gonna go like around the bones, just completely ignoring it.
I'm gonna put on my climbing gloves so I don't want to touch anything and contaminate myself.
Are those the same mushrooms that are in the mushroom beer? Hey, Floyd.
Oh
would
yeah.
you mind taking a bite of one of those mushrooms?
Yeah, you've always been sturdier. How about you take a bite?
Yeah, no. Can we take a sample? I normally do my recreational activities after hours.
It ain't recreational. It's for the job.
It's for the investigation. You're doing the work that we need to do. You're on the clock. It's above board.
I thought we were mining.
You don't have any gold left to give away, so you won't lose anything.
Oh, that's silly of me. Yeah, which mushroom are you talking about?
One of those lovely bones over there.
Yeah, the big one on the bones.
Oh, yeah, all right. I'm gonna walk over, pluck one of the mushrooms off the bone, give it a nice chomp.
Okay. You pick one of the mushrooms off the ground. It's a very kind of gooey green mushroom, and you take a bite out of it. Again, roll me resist poison.
Ooh, dear.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
What?
It gives you the same buzz as the beer did, but none of the other after effects. You don't feel like you don't feel that different from it, but it definitely gives the same sort of hallucinogenic effects of the beer.
Oh, this ain't half bad. Kind of familiar though.
So that might be what the beer is made of.
I'm gonna chuck the mushroom. Oh, I see where I went wrong with digging over here. I'm gonna walk over to the wall where I was like with the slash marks, and I'm just gonna start randomly hitting bizarre places on this wall, making absolutely no sense. Just chipping away at this wall.
I mean,
Yeah, you're doing a great job. Don't worry.
yeah, you keep that up.
While you do
A little
that,
bit over here, and 1 or 2 strokes right there.
I'm gonna have a look at these bones, see if I know what they're from.
Mhm.
Okay. Do a nature roll.
Is that an intelligence roll? Since I don't have the nature skill.
Yes, that would just
Oh,
be
good.
just be intelligence, or either nature or either intelligence or awareness, whichever you'd rather.
Mhm.
That's a 4.
A 4. Okay. You look at the bones. You pick one of them up. The bone is incredibly light, and you're just confused by this. Your brain's just kind of telling you that these are just fake bones someone has left just for a prop's sake. Oh, and we have ads in 20 seconds. So as you're staring confused at this bone, we will very quickly cut to the ad screen, and we'll come back in 3 minutes. If anyone needs to do anything for, like, go AFK for any reason, please do now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
That's
quickly
totally
going
fine.
to.
I'm going to
I'll
hit
be
the
right
ad
back.
screen, and we'll.
Teddy, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Lena, are you there?
No Lena face yet.
No.
And they will just steal more things off of Lena's character.
Yeah. At this point, she's not gonna have a share left.
It's like, with friends like these, who needs enemies?
Right? Dang.
You guys are amazing work compatriots. Good friends.
I mean, we're just looking out for you.
Always.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Get this distinct feeling I'm going to be the first one to die as well.
Probably. We'll get shoved into a room somewhere and die.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we shall continue. Since everyone's back. So yes, you look at these bones. They feel quite fake to you. You hold like the largest one looks about the size of like maybe like a dragon's leg. It's massive, but it weighs nothing. You can just hurl this around your head easily, and you just sort of like think, "Oh, I'll just tap it on the ground." And as you just crack it onto the ground, it makes it sound like eggshells breaking, and then just splinters into like lots of little pieces. And as you look on the bit you're still holding, the bone itself looks to be like hollow from the inside out to what's almost eggshell size.
Huh. Well,
Yeah.
this is dumb. Someone probably left it here as a prank or something.
That's weird.
Why would there be mushrooms growing on it, though?
Are the
Who
mushrooms?
said mushrooms?
No, no, and you said mushrooms. You said mushrooms.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind then. I'm going to continue chopping.
Okay.
And I whispered to Gina, wait, are you sure they're fake? These bones are all fake?
Well, look how big they are, but they weigh like nothing, and they just break just like this. I'll just smash one, turn it into dust on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You just stamp your foot through it relatively easily. At this point, from the gloom, a strange figure just starts walking towards you with a clipboard, and as you're just aware of him, you see a sort of humanoid with very bright white hair going, "Oh, hello there. Oh, I see you must be those people come to clean up these bones."
Yeah.
What, the prank bones?
Oh,
yeah,
that's
the fake
good.
bones?
No, well, I don't know if they're fake or what, but they are littering up and causing a mischief. They must be taken care of.
Why haven't they been removed before?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just the health and safety inspector. All I know is there are problems and we need to deal with them.
Well, did anyone tell you where they came from?
Nope, I've been down here for a day now, and all I found while being down here is that there are so many piles of these fake bones. I don't understand what they think they're achieving by having them here.
Yeah.
It's real dumb. I mean, no one would believe this is an actual book.
Yeah, this is very, very fake.
Oh, I'm sure between all of them they're all fake, but that room over there full of old bones is another problem that needs to all be swept up and taken care of, and I'm glad your team are finally here to do it.
Yes.
Oh, hi there. Didn't see you.
Oh,
Who are
hello
you?
there. I hope you're having a good day. I'm your local health inspector. I'm Tony.
Yeah. Just working on this spot here, finding the gold.
Oh, that's good. That's a good thing. I'm glad someone has got a good work ethic.
Yeah. Have you heard anything about this ghost though? There's a talk about a ghost fella.
Oh, I've heard talk, but I have that down here to people not working properly and spending their time gossiping like old women.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Were you brought here before or after Brother Big Tooth died?
Oh, I've only
Is
been
that
here
right?
2 days now. This is my second day in this part of the mine.
Okay, so the name doesn't ring a bell. You weren't health and safety wasn't a thing before, I guess.
I don't know who did the health and safety before, but I'm here now, and I have over 30 pages of problems.
Oh.
Are any of those problems monsters?
Ghosts?
No,
Gamblers?
no ghosts or problems or monsters. But if I do see a ghost, I will have it down here as spectral hazard.
Does that mean ghost?
Yep,
Yeah,
that will be ghost. Yes, I cannot have such specters in this mine. They are not health and safety conscious.
Why is his hair white?
Yeah, why is your hair white?
What
You've
do you
seen
mean my
something.
hair white? I have thick blonde hair like my father.
Oh, no, sir. I know blonde hair. Hans got a lovely mop of blonde hair. Your hair white.
As a
Like white. Like
ghost spectral hazard.
Like,
He looks
yeah,
quite.
that white.
Oh, it must be all the dust or something. It does that does sound quite strange, but no, it must be the dust or something. It can't be anything more than that. No. I know. I can't be. I can't be having that. No. You can't be old and a health and safety inspector. That's not how it works. I'm young
I'm
and
gonna reach
sprightly.
down and take a pinch of dust, hold it in my hand like this, and I'm gonna walk right up to the inspector and take a bunch of hair and pull it so that I can make a comparison between this dust and the hair.
Here,
Ouch.
ow! The hair from his head looks incredibly white.
No, that ain't dust. I'm gonna look him in the face. Your hair is really white. How old are you?
I'm 22. I don't know what you're talking about.
Have you seen anything, any weird things that the dwarves might be yelling about in Dwarvish that you don't understand?
Oh, I put that into inappropriate language. I have it down here.
But
you
that's
haven't.
a safety concern? The language?
Well, if they're not talking the appropriate language, they can't be yelling proper safety protocol. Otherwise, some people couldn't understand it.
Oh, that's real smart, actually. Have you taken a nap down here?
No, but I have been down here since yesterday morning.
On purpose?
Well, I'm here to inspect everything.
Okay. Well, where should we take these bones to? We were told that we had to get to where the last sighting of the ghosts were, where the gossipers are.
Oh,
Just
I
to
see.
keep them on their
Well,
toes.
I haven't seen any ghosts down here. I have seen some lazy dwarves, though. And you see him go, oh, like that one. And he just walks over to the side of the room. And you just see sort of lying face down on the floor as another dwarf. Who's again just sort of emitting sort of stuttering sounds and for shouting for mother. And he goes, look at this one. Lazy workforce. You can't sleep on the job, friend. That's not how you collect money.
How long has he been like that? And then I look at Floyd and Gina. Did you see him? I didn't see him.
I didn't see no dwarf when we cut in.
Yeah.
He must have snuck in.
Yeah. Can I roll for tracking just to try to find out where he could have come from?
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
I'm gonna turn to Gina and say, Gina, if my hair turns white, I'm going home. You tell me, right?
I
I don't want no white hair.
Is Floyd's hair turning white?
Good question.
As you look at each other, you do notice just one or two hairs just starting to go a little bit pepper color in each other's
I'm
hair.
gonna look at Floyd in horror, put my hands to my face and say, oh my goodness, it's completely white. What happened to you, Floyd?
What? No! My hair!
You look like an old grandpa.
No, young one.
I'm gonna take like hair, but it's way too short, so I'm like, can't see my hair.
I only got a 4 for tracking, by the way.
4 for track. You don't know exactly where he came from, but again, as you sort of looking around, you just see, you feel that there's a warm air coming from another one of the tunnels nearby, and you still hear this sort of sound as well.
Floyd, your gold is over there. Let's go. Gina,
Hear about the gold. My hair's white. I want to go home. Let's go.
we can go home if you find that over there. Just over there. They might have some hair dyes to help you with your situation.
What? Somebody got hair dye?
Mm-hmm.
My hair. Oh yeah. Okay. Which way was it?
And I point where I sense that warmer air towards that tunnel.
I'm gonna immediately start walking that way.
Okay. Oh, I wish you the best then. I hope to see these bones removed before I'm finished here.
Oh yeah, of course. We just have to get our equipment. We were just doing a quick recon. Now we can go get our equipment.
Oh, by the way, how do you know your way around this place? You don't seem to have a guide.
Oh, I just wonder. And the hazards make themselves clear to me.
Well, aren't you afraid of falling to the hazards yourself?
Well, that would be a true hazard. It is better I find it like that than some other poor soul.
Well, that's very noble. Okay,
Yeah.
bye.
Yeah, let's go. I'm gonna run, but then push Gina ahead of me, then run.
Okay. So you
How
push
far away did I walk there? Because I'm the one with the candle.
Right?
Yeah, the rest of them are just following this light source as it's like wobbling its way down this corridor. But yes, you follow down this long winding corridor, and eventually at the end you see this gigantic wellway that has got the lid just lying off to the side. As you get close to it and look inside, you feel the warm air is like coming out from this wellway.
That looks interesting.
There ain't nobody here. Who's supposed to help me with my problem?
How do you know unless you go check it out, Floyd?
You said there'd be somebody here with hair dye.
Well, yeah, they must have left so soon, but while we're here, let's explore.
You're about exploring.
Well, Floyd, unless you can read a map or something, we can't guarantee the hair dye guy will be right here.
Yeah, so
Nah, I can't read no maps. That was Hans's problem.
yeah, so let's just look around this railway. again, from lore, anything I can recognize from this?
You look at it. It just seems like your standard well. It's about maybe 2 meters across.
Mm-hmm.
It's very dark inside, and even when you sort of look inside, it just seems to descend into pitch black.
Mm. Yeah, this doesn't look functional. Do you hear anything? Do you feel any weird air? And I ask both Floyd and Gina. Do you hear any more mumbling sounds? Any?
You
Weird air?
still hear the.
I'm gonna take a rock and go. Quiet, you! I'm
It's
gonna throw
still
it
coming
down
from the well. Yep, you throw the rock down. The
Yep.
rock takes a very long time to hit the ground. Eventually, you hear the sound of it connecting with more stone.
Oh, damn, that's a long way down.
I got a rope. We could.
I've got rope too. We can, like, from that sound, can we tell how high it might be?
It's probably a good 30-40 meters down.
I only have 10 meters of rope.
I also got 10, so we could put them together, and that makes 30, and then we go
That's
down.
20 now. Remember, Gina, I told you about those numbers. Numbers not your friend. That's 20.
It's okay. So 20 is more than enough for this drop.
Wait, what are we doing?
You see, I'm tying the one end of the rope around Floyd's waist, and then looking towards Gina.
Well, what are you doing? I got my own rope.
Oh, you got rope too? Okay, there we go. Connect. Well, you go first,
So
though.
That's
Yeah.
20 meters then.
Well, my 20 and your 20 and Floyd's 20. Now we have the 30. So let's make sure we got plenty of rope. I'll untie the rope around Floyd's waist. I was planning something else, but now we've got 30, so that's okay.
Okay. So you.
Freaking Floyd down.
No, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. I was just considering our options. That's all.
Alright. So what are you gonna do?
Connect all the rope together and volunteer.
I'll hold it, and Floyd, tie this around your waist, and then I'll lower you down.
No.
Yeah.
Look, you can't knot it like that. You gotta knot it like this. And Floyd is like surprisingly agile tying this thing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're pretty good at that.
Yeah, trust you to know
yeah,
how
I
it's
got
done.
lots of practice tying the rope. That was my job.
I thought your
Yeah.
job was finding the ore.
Well, that too.
You got lots of jobs. You really been working. Okay.
Well, you know how it is. Man has to have many skills nowadays.
That's true. And
Definitely.
I'm pushing Floyd closer to the. Yeah, that's true. You use those skills. You show us those skills. I'm pushing him a bit closer towards the hole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna start walking backwards while I'm explaining to them the multitude of skills that Floyd employs.
When he
Okay.
gets close to the edge, I'm just gonna push him over and hold on to the rope.
Okay. Have you attached the rope to Floyd, or is he just holding it?
Oh, no, he did his special knots and everything.
Tied to him.
Yeah,
So
he's fine.
Floyd plummets into the hole
Oh shit!
with the mining hat with the candle. The candle goes out on the way down. So you're now staring into this pitch black hole. You got the rope taut near the end. It must be about maybe 2-3 meters before the end of the rope. You can feel that Floyd is definitely on the other end of the rope. What
I'll
do I
call
do?
down. Floyd, are you alive?
You're not dead, right? Is he?
No, he's not dead.
Floyd?
He's just plummeted about a good 30 meters down.
You kind of hear the exact same noise that the moaning that caused the whole investigation to happen from Floyd. It sounds remarkably similar.
Shit. I think Floyd's a ghost now.
Well, what do your ghost eyes see, Floyd?
Can you tell the other ghost to leave?
Yeah. Piss off, ghost.
Well, I feel like, yeah, I mean, you're tiny. You could probably just grab onto the rope and go down as well.
I never said I was tiny. I told you I'm big for my height for a halfling. Okay, I'm big for a halfling.
Okay.
Don't call me tiny.
But are you willing to hold on to this rope while I climb down there?
Yeah.
And you think you can handle both our weight?
Fine, but you hold on tight, okay? And I'm gonna like pretty much like a fire down like a pole along the, and then I'm still wearing the gloves I had from my climber's kit. So
Okay.
ooh,
So,
actually before I go down, I'm gonna put on my harness, attach it, hook it to the rope, and then go down.
okay. So you slide down the rope. It's still pitch black all the way down because Floyd's not relit his light yet. Eventually, you
problem.
just land with a thud on top of Floyd, who is basically would be on all fours, but is attached by a rope by the waist, so it's just sort of dangling like that.
Yeah.
So you're now basically, for want of a better term, riding Floyd.
Okay.
Get up, get up, get up. Oh, that hurts me so bad.
Don't worry about it. I came here to help, and I'll take up my what did I have? The
Flint and Tinder.
yeah, I have flint and tinder.
Okay.
And I just
So
use that to you stay still. Okay, I'm trying to light Floyd's candle helmet.
You light the helmet. So you're about you find you're about 2 meters above what looks like the ground of a chamber, and as you look down,
Here's the floor.
directly below you is covered in blood, like very old dried blood, and you see it just going off to one direction.
Ooh.
Can I let go yet?
Oh yeah, and I almost like wait for Floyd to respond. Oh yeah, let go. I'll be fine.
I just drop the rope,
Okay.
and then I whip out my climber's kit and I climb down.
All right, so as Floyd is just kind of before Floyd can respond, they just plummet another 2 meters and land on some very cold, hard flagstones.
Thanks, Floyd.
Here,
You've always-
another.
Thanks, Floyd. You've always been a good landing cushion. And I kind of like
No problem.
I'm gonna like walk off his back and then look around.
So you look around. You can't really see very much because Floyd's got the only real light source. But you slowly get once Floyd gets back to their feet and sort of looks around. You see that this is a simple chamber. You see off to the side where the bloodstain seems to go. In the corner is an elf who is. His head is like covered in grey, very, very patchy hair, like it's fallen out in clumps. His eyes have gone like that kind of bright white way that that they go when they go blind, and he just emits. His leg is splintered in about 15 different places.
I
don't think he had rope.
Nope. I'm gonna kind of call. I don't want to go towards him. I'll call out to him. I can speak Elvish or English. Or Common or Dwarvish. Can you hear and understand me? I didn't bring a medical kit. Did anyone else bring any medical kits? Potion or something?
I got a bucket.
Ocean. No, that was Norbert's responsibility.
All I can do is like. Wait, do we still have some of that beer? No. Maybe. Do we still have some of that like a wisp of that beer? Maybe some that got onto his.
I didn't bring the beer with me.
Oh,
It's
no.
up there in the
Damn.
infirmary.
We gave it to the dwarf and then killed him. Remember?
Yeah, true. Okay. I'm gonna take out my shovel, and then walk towards the elf, Now listen, I don't like killing for the sake of killing, but I'm willing to take out your misery. So, do you have any last words to your gods before I?
He sort of looks
Take you out?
around, like he's trying to work out where you are, and just goes.
Oh, Floyd, come here with your light. He's he's blind. It won't help. I'm gonna poke him with the edge with the shovel. I'm here, just so you know.
As you poke him with the edge of the shovel, he swings for the shovel and goes.
Hey, that's my shovel, not yours. Okay, I told you I'll make it quick. I'll kill you quick.
Wait. I speak mumble. I'm sit in front of him and go. I'm gonna get up.
What's he saying?
He's in a lot of pain.
Oh, I thought you were talking about us.
Of course he's in a lot of pain. Look at him. He should just. I raise my shovel again. I can make it quick.
No, wait. I'm gonna turn back and say.
The elf is he's like feeling around trying to work out where you are.
I'm just gonna give him a hand.
He grabs onto your hand and he pulls you close to him.
Okay.
Can you pick him up? But what's left of him? Floyd?
Wait.
He just like clamps onto you completely, and he's hugging you very closely. He's starting to cry.
Oh, he's alright.
What you say to him? You made him mad.
No. Those are tears of relief.
Oh.
I think if we can get him back to the infirmary, to them folks who have the bandages, he'll be just fine.
Okay then, and I'm gonna slowly put my shovel back or put it away.
Okay.
All right. I mean,
At this point, Floyd, when Floyd looks at either Gina or Bean, they're both very grey now.
Is there something wrong with my candle?
what? Why? What do you mean?
Well, you're looking kind of ill.
Floyd, you know how I said you were gray before? That was a lie, but now you're actually.
Wait. What do we see?
I'm gonna, when you do with the light so it stops flickering, I'm gonna poke my candle a little bit like that. See if the color comes back.
I'm gonna look at Floyd and I'll look at Gina. Do they look any different to me?
To how you remember them when you came into this place, they look substantially older.
We've aged. We need to get out of here. There's something in this place that's aged us, and there's blood. The blood's going somewhere. Tell your mumbly friend we're going out.
I already know we're going out. Let's go back to the infirmary.
Yeah, let's go. But we have to get the blood's going in that direction. Does it look like it's slanted, like it's going?
The blood seems to have just gone to where the elf was lying, but as you look around the room, you see there is another exit with a large sort of archway.
Oh, I mean, we'll go there. I'll push. This time I'm not even gonna try to push the others forward. I'm gonna kind of rush ahead.
Okay.
I'm gonna just carry the elf.
The elf is incredibly lightweight. He barely weighs a thing.
Ooh.
Like, no, I got this, guys. Don't worry. He's much lighter than Hans.
Flops him over your shoulder like a sack of potato.
Yeah, it's like swing.
So Bean rushes down the corridor.
Mm-hmm.
The very warm air is now very almost hot air and is shooting past you every so often. As you get, are you just waiting on Floyd's light source, or have you got another light source yourself?
No, I need to wait for Floyd at least. So I'll get there and have to wait for the light source.
Okay. So you wait for Floyd. Floyd eventually comes past holding this elf. And as you work your way down this corridor, eventually you come to another quite large chamber, and inside is this gigantic brass machine that is just whirring and clicking, and there's like gears and pistons and all sorts of just very heavy machinery. And the steam coming off of it is what seems to be the sort of waft of air that seems to hit you every so often. And as you're looking at this machine, you notice this is one sort of glass part which seems to just keep filling with this sort of dark purple liquid and then emptying again. And the more you look at it, the more tired and old you're feeling. Your energy levels just feel lower and lower. Like everything's just really heavy.
No. Floyd loves to tinker. Does Floyd know what this machine does?
Roll tinkering.
I just want to make it clear, Bean is backing away.
Fuck.
I
This dice loves me tonight.
What was that?
This dice loves me tonight. Second nat 20.
Nat 20. Oh, you just walk over and there's a sort of just beneath a lot of all the sort of wires and stuff. There's a switch. You just lean up and just pull the switch. The machine grinds to a halt and just stops. Eventually, just venting this one last big of steam. And as everything goes silent, you just kind of look at each other and realize that you're not really sure where to go now, but all of you are feeling quite old. But the sort of sensation of exhaustion has stopped for the moment because you have to save the world.
Well,
What?
that fixed it.
Yep. You stopped the machine. Oh,
Nice.
cat's the stand on my mouse. But yes, congratulations, you have stopped the machine that was going to end the world.
I knew we'd do this by accident.
Well,
I
like
knew
every
it.
time.
It
It
saved
happens
the
every
world.
time.
Wow.
Completely by accident.
So yes, you just walk up to it and just go click, and it's just stopped. That's how it is. If you know what you're doing, you can find this
You're
shit.
like I love a savant. You're such a savant. I love that. I love that Floyd is like, oh, all of a sudden I'm very competent.
So while we leave these characters very old and abandoned in a place they may not be able to get out of, that's the thing for a different story. We just have to turn to yourselves and say, who were you folks? Where can folk find you? Where can they find more of your wonderful adventures?
Let me point at Teddy first.
Okay, well, I'm a Teddy. People can find me on Instagram at Teddykus, Teddikus, where I totally do things, don't worry about it. But for the most part, if you are in SA and you're near the Garden Route area, I run a gaming club and we have like a massive town-wide D&D thing happening with a bunch of DMs, so pop in, come say hi, come look at all the cool things we're doing. That's me.
Awesome.
Very nice.
You want to do
Guys,
yourself or you want to do round?
I'll just go next. As I said, I'm Lena. I am the Dungeon Master for Dum Dum Die. And you can join us on our Twitch channel. For every second Sunday, we have our regularly scheduled D&D session, which would be next Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And we run two campaigns right now. So I myself run the one, which is a high fantasy campaign, and our other player Wednesday, who is not here tonight, she runs the other campaign, which is more of a horror-based campaign. I don't know.
Horror. It's like investigation horror-ish, yeah.
Yeah, investigation horror. There we go. And we do also every now and then have like little one-shots and stuff where we just do random fun things. So, yeah, you can find me on Instagram as well, and Mystic_Bell, and you can see Guys, I do a little bit of everything geeky. So LARPing, D&D, Magic the Gathering, tabletop gaming, mini painting. So I post a little bit about everything on my Instagram channel.
Nice.
That's me.
Awesome. And I'll just say at this point, for those who are wondering if they've recognised the name Wednesday, Wednesday was in our Abyss series. So if you remember,
yes.
we did that a couple of years ago, which was D&D adaptation. That was Wednesday from there. So if you're wondering if you recognise the name, you do. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, so Wednesday, that's our Wednesday. I'm Nelly. You can find me also on Instagram as Miss Mvubu. So that's MISSMVUBU. I post about TTRPG. My horse, who didn't walk by today, but she occasionally walks past in the background. Hiking, travel, that kind of thing, and geeky things in general. And as Lena said, you can find us as Dum Dum Die on Twitch, but we also have socials on the different platforms: X, Facebook, Instagram. We will have a TikTok one day when Teddy starts dancing, but it's DUMDIE for Dum Dum Die, and we have a Discord server as well, and a website, yeah.
And a website.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that is the them in chat for if you want to follow their Twitch page. It is totally there. You guys still do streams on Twitch?
Yeah, we do. So it's that's what Lena mentioned. We have the bi-weekly stream. So find us on next week's Sunday at 7 p.m. South African time, or it's 6 p.m. Central European time, or 5 p.m. Oh my gosh, 5 p.m. UK time.
Yeah, UK time. I only realised today that the clock's changed.
Yeah, that clock is dangerous. Thank you, Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah. All right. Well, those are the cast. They were wonderful people. I always have love having them on. I will happily have them back every single year because I genuinely love them. But yes, I'm going to go answer some questions for them. But until then, we are going to wind up this. So as for ourselves, our next streams will be hopefully tomorrow night. Me and Bella will be back doing some fuckery. Don't really know what else to call it, but Bellra's about. Tuesday should be Verlaston. Should be Mr. Greg back doing his D&D. After that, I'll be doing some indie horror. If Verlaston cancels, I'll just be doing more indie horror. Wednesday will be Pal World with me, Tom, and Zeph, and then after that will be our last Halloween live recording, which is just me and AJ. He's going to be playing 3 characters, and literally because we couldn't get anyone else to join. So he's playing 3 characters on his own, and we'll see how we get on with it. It should be nuts. So yeah, please follow us for that. That'll be at about 11 o'clock, I believe, UK time on Wednesday night, and then Thursday will be more indie horror, and that should be for Halloween itself, and that should probably be us for the next few days. So yes, we're going to very quickly raid out to someone, and then I will go and answer some questions. So give me 2 seconds, folks, to find someone to raid out to. Unless if you have anything else you want to plug or talk about before we go.
No.
Before I just find someone. Let's see. Do I know anyone doing D&D? No, I don't, sadly. All right, we'll just roll into. Let's roll in him, because he is a chill dude who will not mind me just jumping in and then bouncing out to do other stuff. So yes, alrighty, folks. We're going to go over and raid the wonderful Duncan over at Quite Average Gamer. He is playing some Dead Space, I believe. So until next time, folks, thank you very much for watching along. Thank you again to my wonderful guests tonight. Go check them out. They are fucking wonderful people. I have loved having them on for God knows how many years. And I think you were there the first year, weren't you?
I think so.
Right?
The very first iteration of Dum Dum Die was from the beginning. Yeah.
It was you guys, Craftians, and it's another one that have been there pretty much almost every single year, on and off. But yeah, as I said, I love having you guys on. Anytime, I'll happily have you on because you are fucking wonderful. So yes, we'll go right over Duncan. Thank you. Take care, folks. See you all later. Good night.
Bye.